Hey guys, Five here with episode number 9 of our Brentford career on Football Manager 2020. We are in the Premier League season. We are at the first game of the season, which will be Sheffield United. That will be played in today's episode alongside Fulham. But before that, we have to go over the pre-season and the transfers and a couple of other things. But let's go over the pre-season real quick. So actually, it was the assistant manager that took charge for the pre-season. I was there, but I wasn't in charge. But we went to Portugal, as you may have saw at the end of the previous episode, and we kicked it off against Osijek with a 3-1 victory. Actually, went 1-0 down 2 minutes in for a Marek goal, but Pellegrini, Derevosoglu, and Force got us the goals back, and we won that one 3-1. Now, I think this is where we actually went to Portugal, and we took on Famalicão, or Famalicão, I don't know. But we won that one 3-0. Ollie Watkins with 2, Rico Henry with the 1, Atletico CP 9-0. Ollie Watkins got 1. Hurahan got sent off in the 7th minute, so we played a majority of the game with 10 men, and we still managed to absolutely smash them. Pellegrini got a hat-trick, Jensen got 1, Janvier got 1, Benaram got 1, Paris Maghoma got 1, and Mbemu got 1. Then we played Luletano 8-0, so we had a 9-0, backed up by an 8-0. This time, Side Benaram got a hat-trick, a goal in the 1st minute and the 2nd minute, then one in the 24th. Pellegrini got 1, Watkins got 1, Jensen got 1, and Norgard got 2 in the space of 2 minutes from the right-back position. Not too bad. We then actually lost our first game of pre-season and our only loss of pre-season. Berrimah, a 2-0 loss, a goal in the 9th minute through Paulo, and a penalty in the 93rd minute by Jose Garucho. Bit unfortunate, but we're still in Portugal, we're still in the sun, we're still loving life. And when you come back 2 days later and you smash the team 11-0, I don't think you can be too angry, as Fatima got smashed up 11-0. Ollie Watkins with 3, Pellegrini with the 1, Side Benaram with 4, Maghoma with 1, Rakic with the 1, and Sasralu with 1 as well. Not too bad. Then we played Rosalar, a 6-1 victory this time. For them, Najar got the goal in the 22nd minute. For us, it was Watkins with the brace, Benaram with the hat-trick, and Pellegrini with the 1. So our attacking 3 working well in that one, all of which getting goals. And then the final game of the season, back at the Brentford Community Stadium. Didn't even know we were at a different stadium last year. But we took on Benevento, former Serie A team. I believe they're Serie B. Unless they got promoted, no. And they got Inzaghi in charge. But yeah, the Serie B side, we beat them 2-0. Pellegrini with the goal, back against the fellow team from his country. And Rakic with the goal in the 89th minute. And that leads us into the game against Sheffield United and Fulham. But before that, let's go over the transfers. You probably saw, well, you've probably assumed by one of them who we have signed. But let's go over them right now. So I'll go over the outs real quick. I'll put a black bar over the ins, just so they're not spoiled. But you can see here, literally, we have sold no one. Loans, and there's one free transfer of Mokotjo going to Vitesse, the 29-year-old South African, leaving us. Unfortunately, didn't play much last year. I don't think he played at all, really. Maybe one game? Yeah, one game. He's already played as many games for Vitesse as he did for us last season. But yeah, he's gone on a free. Every other player is on loan, and I've kind of guaranteed them getting game time by either having them as star players or regular starters. But that's that for the outs. Now for the ins. I'll do it based on the price we paid. So the first one is Charlie Daniels. Obviously, we had him last year. Played 3 times for us last year. We've brought him in on a permanent deal for free. And he's actually on a pretty decent It's an affordable wage, and he's also got a 1-year contract extension if he plays in 5 games, which I think I'll play him in cup competitions and maybe a couple of league games just so he can get that guaranteed contract extension. 33 years old. Just he's going to be rotation for Rico Henry basically, and I think that is a decent signing for us. Ended his 8-year run at Bournemouth. 250 appearances for Bournemouth. Not too bad. But yeah, that's the first signing on a free contract. I think he's a decent little deal. Next up is Alessandro Tramoni. He's a French winger, 17 years old, born in 2003. Got very nice looking stats and also a very good looking potential. He is currently operating at a Sky Bet League 1 level. So we signed him on a contract. We paid 3.5 million, rising to 5.5 million with potential add-ons. And what's happened is he's been loaned back to the team we bought him from for 2 years. 2-year loan spell at AC Ajaccio in Ligue 2. I think I can recall him. If they don't get promoted, I will recall him and maybe send him to a Ligue 1 side. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent one. He's got some very good stats already. Very quick, very agile. Good work rate, good vision. Off the ball is nice. Good decision making, great dribbling and crossing with a good first touch. Yeah, I think he's got potential to be a very good player in this squad. Next up is a player we're bringing back to England. It is Marcus Edwards. He is formerly of Spurs. I believe he came through the Spurs Academy. Yes, he did. He never really played a game for Spurs. He was on a loan at Norwich. Then he went on loan to Excelsior. And then I think he got released by Spurs. And then he went to Portugal to Vit Guimarães. And basically we picked him up for 7.75 million. And he is a very, very good little player. 21 years old. Already worth more than we paid for him. Great dribbling at 17. Very quick. Great agility and balance at 17 and 16. Flair is 16. His decisions is 13. He's got a very good first touch. He's just a very good player. And picking him up, bringing him in, if we compare him with the player we've got here at Emilio Marcondes. Marcondes is 25 years old, and you can see here on technical, speed, physical, Marcus Edwards is already better. Mentally, he's only slightly worse. Attacking, he's slightly worse, and vision, he's only slightly worse. These are all things that can definitely be improved upon in the coming years. Obviously, there's a 4-year age difference, so in those 4 years, you can definitely see him becoming a better player. And he is a left footer as well. You gotta love a left footer. Sometimes a left footer is just a good sign of a player. But he comes in, and I'm actually going to put him in the first team. He is going into the first team ahead of Marcondes, just to give us a bit more flair, basically. Next up is a player who was here last season, Conor Hourihane. We signed him for 9.5 million. He played 38 games for us last season, getting average. So he played 38 games for us last season, 3 goals, 7 assists, 3 player of the matches with an average of a 7.15. Very, very good deal for us, if you don't mind me saying. But as you can see here, if you add last year's loan fee and to this fee that we actually paid for him, it's 10.7 mil, which I think is a very, very good deal for a very good player in the midfield. Again, he's going to be the box-to-box again this season. He's already worth more than what we paid for him, even with the loan deal included. But yeah, I think it's a good signing. He's 29 years old, brings a bit of experience to the team. Him and Jensen in the midfield should do pretty good this season. Finally, the most expensive signing we made this season is the permanent signing of Pietro Pellegrini. We said we were going to do it last season. We've gone and done it. Last season he played 19 games for us, scored 12 goals, got 2 assists. And that was after signing him in January. He scored 12 goals. We signed him on a permanent. £13 million for him. I think it's a bargain for a 19-year-old with a lot of potential who's already proven he can score goals for us. I think it's a very, very good deal. And yeah, He's already worth more, so if he doesn't work out, we should be able to sell him on for a bit more and make a profit, hopefully. But I think he can do well. I think he should be able to do well. But that's it for all the permanent players in. I've got one player in on loan. And that one player in on loan is Mason Greenwood from Manchester United. Just a rotation striker. Because if Pellegri's not scoring, we can bring on some fresh legs. Another youngster. Another quick, skillful, agile player off the bench. Cause the defence just chaos. Cause chaos to the defence. I think it's very good. We are paying his full wages. That's the squad. Let's get into the first game of the season. We're taking on Sheffield United. That was a pretty long talk there, but let's get this one going. Promoted side from previous year. This is the starting lineup for the season. Raya in goal. Rico Henry, Pinnock, Jensen and Dalsgaard. Unchanged backline. Hurahan and Jensen in the midfield. Watkins, Edwards and Benaram as our attacking midfielders with Pellegrini up top. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Let's kick this season off the right way. So Sheffield United are lining up with the 5-2-1-2. Fernez in goal. I think he's a young Colombian, I do believe. He's got a lot of potential as well. Good signing there by... what the fuck is it? What's he called? Chris Wilder. Chris Wilder's the manager. Very good manager. Jack O'Connell. We got Restaros from Greece. Signing from Leverkusen, I do believe. Chris Basham. Baldock. Stevens. Fleck and Sander Berge. Vlap at Cam. He's making his debut. With Lys Mousset and Ollie McBurney up top. Very old picture of Ollie McBurney. He's got a big beard now. Very good squad. It'll be interesting to see how we compete with the five at the back. I don't really think we played any of them last season. But let's get into this one. You might notice a couple of number changes. That might take a little bit of time to get used to. But let's just say assertively go out there and give the fans their money's worth. Fuck. Great pressing though by the boys. Vlap, Mousset, Stevens. We can't be... Edwards is on the ball. Showing off his dribbling right now. Let's have a look. What can he do with a delivery? Stevens wins it back. Great recovery by Stevens there. Gave away the ball. Won it back. Can Edwards do the save? No, can't quite. McBurney. Vlap. Through to Mousset. One-on-one with Raya. Mousset just barged him off the ball there. Dalsgaard. Stevens. Mousset again. Fleck. Great save by Raya. Raya saved our ass all the times last season. Looks like he might be doing it again this season as O'Connell from the free kick. Stevens back to O'Connell. All the way back to Fernez, the goalkeeper. Basham. Pressing high. Good pressing. Forces it back to the keeper. O'Connell. Look how high their wing backs are. Maybe we work through the... We're trying to attack through the wings a bit more maybe. But they're just passing it around the keeper and the ball. But Benaram wins it back. Poor pass by Fernez. Skips past Stevens. Leaves him in the mud. In the box. Pass one, pass two. Edwards. Pellegrini. Edwards scores the first goal of the season. That is all due to side Benaram. With the amazing little just quick feet. Leaves Stevens on the ground. It's a brilliant piece of skill. Nutmegs him as well there if you can see. Skips past then the centre-back O'Connell. Across to Edwards. First shot blocked. Pellegrini plays it right back to him. And the first goal of the season goes to Marcus Edwards. And it's all thanks to a great bit of dribbling by side Benaram. Lovely. Absolutely brilliant bit of dribbling. 17 minutes in. Edwards turns right into Sander Berge. Pellegrini across. Hurahan to Jensen. Strikes it, curls it. 2-0. 18 minutes in. Jensen just continuing his fine goal scoring form from previous season. Or the fine not goal scoring form. The fine form of just scoring absolute bangers. As 25 yards out, he just whips this one across. Hurahan plays it to him. One touch, second touch, right past the keeper. Very nice goal. Throw in. Dalsgaard to Jensen, one of the goal scorers. Benaram, the man that completely made that first goal. Can't quite get past Stevens this time though, but right back to him. Whip the cross. Watkins headed away and as far as Hurahan. Edwards on the turn. No, back to Hurahan. Rico Henry out wide. Hurahan, Edwards strikes it just over the crossbar. Having the chances here though, boys, from the goal kick. Stevens, back to O'Connell. This is how we scored the first goal. They were dilly-dallying around the back and they gave away the ball. There's Basham. Right back to Fairness. The pressing high is working brilliantly. Stevens. Go inside. Go inside. Vlap. Fleck. Good quick passing as Lise Mousset. Great save by Ray and Rico Henry can clear the ball upfield. Pellegrini takes it down nicely. Blow the whistle, referee. Thank you very much. 2-0. Absolutely brilliant. 6 shots saved by David Ray. I don't know if you saw that there. Ray has saved 6 shots. Edwards is having a good game. Side is having a very good game. Pellegrini has got the assist. Jensen's continuing his fine form. Both the wing-backs I think are playing very well. David Raya is playing very, very well. Keeping us in this one, definitely. Raya. Rico Henry. Pinnock. Look at the space with Dalsgaard. Look at how space Dalsgaard's done. Nicely done, nicely done. And Bemu. Turn and face. Here we go. Run at him. You're quicker than him. Dalsgaard. Jensen. Hurahan. Norgard. This is great passing. Hurahan. Look at the space for Rico. Look at the space for Rico. Okay, Dalsgaard's good enough. Pellegrini, get in the box. Pellegrini, get in the box. All the way through, that's a penalty. Is that a penalty? VAR. We didn't have VAR last year. Who's on it? Number 7, Said Benaram. Did so well for the first goal. Can he wrap up the game? Oh, Fairness with the save. Oh, man. Nicely done, Jensen. Through to Pellegrini. 3. Come on! 3-0. Pellegrini with his first goal of the season. Oh, he was offside. We just got VAR'd. We just got VAR'd. Corner. 10 minutes left. McBurney through to John Egan. Okay. Real chance now actually for them. We just demand some more. These final 7 minutes. Demand some more. Stevens. O'Connell. Just press. Over the top. Janssen wins it. Nicely done. Jensen. No, what are you doing? Yes, Janssen. Yes! Pellegrini, 1-on-1. Oh, he's hit the post. That's the second time we've hit the post in this game. And we've missed a penalty. Said Benaram's on a 5.9 because he missed the penalty, but it doesn't take into account the dribble he went on that helped us score that first goal. But I think we've won it. Yes, we have. The first game of the season. We wrap it up. A 2-1 victory. Could have been 3 or 4. We hit the post twice. Missed the penalty as well. Jensen was the player of the match. Obviously he was. 11 shots saved by David Raya. What a performance. Kept us in that one, definitely. But looking at the schedule, let's come back for Spurs, because we've played Spurs twice already. We beat them in pre-season last year and we lost 1-0 in the Carabao Cup to them. So maybe we come back for that. So off camera we play Fulham, Chelsea, the second round of the Carabao Cup, Leicester, Crystal Palace. Yeah, we'll do Spurs and Villa in the next episode, and then we'll do Man United, Everton for the one after that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. We're in the Premier League. We're off to winning ways. Great way to start it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.